Inevitably, things will go wrong at some point in time. What matters is how well you deal with that. Entrepreneurs will have put mechanisms in place so that they are made aware of problems and can then set about resolving them. How do you know what experiences your audience are having? How do you hear their voices? Might you be unaware that you are failing to deliver on your promises? Are the people using your products or services suffering in silence? You will want to put in place simple procedures by which people can easily contact you or someone in your team to report problems and have them quickly resolved. There's nothing worse than having to repeatedly contact a company to try and resolve a complaint because each person you speak to doesn't have the power to resolve the problem. If we're lucky, they sympathise, but they can only report the problem to somebody else. We are left wondering whether anybody has the power to resolve our issues. You will want to make sure that you or someone in your team can resolve issues without passing the problem on to somebody else. You will want to ensure that people can find out who is the right person to contact, the person who can resolve their problems. Customers are very good at detecting the level of effort and sincerity with which complaints are dealt with. They know when they are being given the runaround. They can tell whether the company is trying to avoid dealing with their issues, for example, doing their best not to give a refund for poor service. You don't want to be seen as frustrating the people you originally set out to help. You will lose their trust. They will have a poor view of you and your services. They might try to tell you about it, or they may just stop interacting with you. They might feel motivated to share the story of their bad experience. They could take their business elsewhere. However, people can't always go somewhere else. There are many situations, particularly within organisations, where people have to put up with poor service from their colleagues and from management. They become frustrated that they can't do their job to the best of their ability. Unfortunately, people can learn to put up with quite a lot. They ask themselves, is it worth complaining? They doubt anything will be done. They stay quiet. In your own organisation, you need to stay alive to what isn't working, to the things that people are having to put up with, to the ways in which the organisation is failing to meet their needs. Step 1, you try to understand what people need. Step 2, you try to meet those needs. Step 3, you put in place feedback mechanisms that will make you aware of the levels of satisfaction amongst your audience and also any dissatisfaction. You can learn from the things that go wrong as long as you're not ignorant or unaware of when that is happening. You have to be fully aware of the good and bad experiences people are having. Then you can learn to improve. To do that, you need to be able to answer the question, what happens when you fail to meet people's needs?